Alright, so I just saw the ban list a few minutes ago actually, and so here are the changes I've made to Spright List. I was previously just playing the Spright List posted by Team Samurai. Um, but anyway, here's what I'm looking at now. So I am playing a high number of hand traps in here. I'm on Ash Blossom, DD Crow, Effect Veiler, and 2 Ghost Ogre. Now, without the frog line in here, what I'm playing instead is I'm playing 3 of Hero Kid and Ret Time Reviver Emitter. This card is kind of a Fairy Tale Snow sort of thing. It is a tuner, so if I wanted to be going into synchros, that would be available. But because Gigantic Spright locks both players into only summoning level 2 monsters, didn't really think that was a good direction to go with it. Now, when I said this card was a Fairy Tale Snow, it works in a really interesting way, actually. If this card's in your hand or in your graveyard, you can target a monster on either side of the field, or on both, rather, flip them face down, and then summon a Reviver. So this is a card you can summon off of Gigantic Spright, link off, have it in your graveyard, right? So I'm wanting to play with that, see how good that actually ends up being, especially in a hand where you're going, where you have, both Diva and Spright Starter to actually get to blue through that method. I'm thinking that additionally having that Fairy Tale Snow effect in grave should be pretty strong. Now, I haven't changed from kind of what people are doing, even though I'm not so sure how I feel about it, of not really playing a lot of back row hate in the main deck. I am playing Carrot, and I am on to Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit, and these cards can be used to get rid of back row, as can Spright Smashers with its effect to target a card your opponent controls. However, in my side deck, I have a lot. Like, I have 18 Trap Disposal Unit in here. This is a level 2 that can be special summoned with Gigantic Spright. I would be siding this in place of Emitter in certain matchups, depending. And you can tribute it, same as with Carrot, except for that you're tributing itself instead of another card to negate a trap card and destroy it. And you do get that destruction with Trap Disposal, unlike with Carrot, even though you're not tributing an extra deck card. I'm on 3 Lancia. It's more harmful potentially to an opponent than it is to me, right? If my opponent's on something like Dragon Link, which has been hit on the list, or some other deck that's going to be going very heavy combo, probably banishing a lot of cards, then Lancia is just going to totally shut them down. I can use this after I've activated Smashers already, and then it's not really a problem for me there. Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansion, of course, is going to be good, again, against a lot of those combo-heavy decks, but also against other people who are on DD Crow, which can hurt me, especially in the grind game when I'm going for Spright Elf, trying to summon things from the grave. On the 3rd Ghost Ogre, right, it's just really strong in some matchups. 3 Cosmic for Mystic Mine, Feather Duster, and 3 Twin Duster for the rest of the back row decks, right? As far as the extra deck, I haven't changed really anything, except that I took out the Salamangrate Link one in exchange for Hita the Fire Charmer. Now, I originally thought of going for Dark because that, is going to be made with Spright Blue or Jet. I went with Fire Charmer Ablaze instead, because Hita can special summon a fire monster from your opponent's graveyard, and in the mirror match, that means you can special summon Spright Elf from the opponent's graveyard, and then use Elf's effect to get back IP Masquerena, use those 2 to go into Crusadia Avermax. Then you can use Hita again on your next turn to summon your opponent's Spright Elf to your field again, and use Spright Elf again to summon Masquerena, and then go into Axis Code. At which point, really, you should just have won the game. Anyway, I'm not going to go over all the Spright line and all the Spright cards. I feel like that's pretty much standard what I've got going on in here. So that's what's different. going on in my build. And again, this is like what I'm looking at immediately after seeing the new list. I don't know if this is the best way to be going about it, but I pretty much just wanted to be able to use Hero Kid because this is a card that has been, sitting around for a really long time and not really seen play at all. And so I wanted to put it in a deck, and there's a good opportunity to do so right here. So I have gone for this. The reason I went for Hero Kids rather than putting in something like Nimble Beaver is because I've already got the normal summon in Deep Sea Diva, so I don't want to overlap with that, and I needed a good special summon off of Gigantic Spright. Anyway, that's it for this deck.